Hello everybody, and welcome to World of Warships Legends. My name is WitsendFL. Today we're going to be walking you through a replay of a game that I had in the Georgia. It's actually one of my first games that I had in the Georgia. Also going to be talking to you guys about the potential benefits of the turret bug. Now right off the bat, broadside Leon had to take that shot, use the spotter, and you're going to see just how good these 18-inch guns are. Unfortunately, my USB that I usually record kind of screwed up, so there's two cuts in the video, but it's not too bad. That's the worst of them. So yeah, that was a 50,000 damage salvo, 3 citadels, took out a full health Leon right off the bat. Already at 71,000 damage. As you saw, in that citadel, I also went right through a turret. You know, which has its goods and its bads, like I was saying. One of the goods is and one of the bads, I suppose. It's definitely a lot easier to citadel things, especially, you know, battleships like that. But I don't think if that turret bug had been patched during this game, it would have saved that Leon. I think he was dead, you know, no matter what. You have 3 18-inch guns gonna punch right through your broadside, very weak armor like Leon has. One of, I suppose, where the benefits come into play are battle tanking battleships, you know, that you can't really do much about, especially the guys who camp in the back of the match and are just an annoyance the entire game, like the Richelots, Jean Barts, sometimes Vladivostoks, and of course it also gives you an option, you know, in the event somebody's trying to ram you. Now, there's the argument that it cheapens the benefits of the Yamato, which I do get that to an extent, but, you know, typically when you're punching through the bow in the Yamato, you're going to see more damage. So as you can see, that Bismarck was taken out, destroyer's taken out, we didn't take any torps, we dev struck the Leon as well. We have won our side at this point, and it obviously didn't go very well for the enemy team. You know, because of that, and because of the efforts of the team on the other side. But this match is far from over. We actually have a lot more damage to be dealt here. So, you guys saw there was a Baltimore right over there. Very low health, but we can't see him. I would like to go out there and, you know, try and get a shot at that Georgia, but I'd first like to make this cap for one. I'm gonna try and slow down, but I'm not sure that we're gonna make it. Yeah, no, somebody steals the cap from me, which is all right. Believe we're gonna take a shot. No, I think we're waiting on the Florida. No, I guess I did decide on the Georgia. I would like to get out there, obviously without shot on broadside. You know, but there's not much need for it so long as I can clear these islands and they're not hiding behind the other islands. So we got this Iowa who's making a channel dash for some unknown reason. It's basically suicide when you're all alone. Yeah, I was wondering why I wasn't shooting at him. Looks like I couldn't have cleared the island to get into his guns. We're gonna see just, you know, what it's like as far as gun penetrations. Sometimes, very close range, you're seeing these massive salvos, like I saw a 19,000 damage salvo out of a Georgia gun pen. But when you're at more range like that, it's more like 5,000, which I don't think is that bad. I think it's actually a good thing because it encourages players to not sit in the back and camp, you know, battle tanking the entire game, and rather angling their armor, you know, providing a target, albeit, you know, a difficult one to penetrate. And again, it gives you something to do when somebody's coming to ram at you. You know, if avoiding it doesn't work, you have another option. We're having a problem right now where, you know, we can't get much intelligence data. Nobody's really spotting. I don't have a fighter plane, I have spotter planes, and you want to save those for when they're useful. So we're going to try and accelerate here. We still have the Iowa out there. It's not giving us a great angle, but we're going to take the shot nonetheless. Got nothing else to shoot at. And hopefully, you know, penetrate a little bit into his superstructure. not getting too much there. So we're at 105,000 damage. We have a dev strike, 1 fire set, 3 citadels, 1 kill, 2 incapacitations, and 24 hits so far. Like I said, still, you know, we have a lot more to be done here. Looks like we're kind of all just hiding behind this island, waiting to take out this Iowa. I'd like to, you know, get out there, but Gneisenau is kind of hogging the lane here. So as we said, there's the Baltimore. He's got us radared, which to me is kind of a waste of a radar. Not that there's much he could do with it, given that there's only 3 of them and there's, what, 5 battleships, a cruiser, and a destroyer. There's not really much hope. I was going to come right out because he doesn't have torp. He's not a torp threat. But it crossed my mind, you know, this guy, he's low health. I'm a full health Georgia. I'm a big threat, obviously. I've got 110,000 damage right now. The best thing for him to do, if he can't take out that destroyer, would be to go for a ram. I'm going to tell this Georgia here to try and get back, but he runs aground anyway. I'm thinking he might just, you know, go for it, but doesn't look like he is, and we check and it looks like he's running, so we're just going to go for it. We should be able to punch right through his bow, I believe. I don't think he has 32 mils of bow armor. I think it's only 15s that can't punch through it. I think 16s and above can punch through it, and we have 18s. So we're going to go ahead and come right out. We have the speed to beat him if he goes for the ram anyway at that distance. Yeah, so he's definitely going for the ram here. We're going to try and punch right through that bow, and we do. Getting our high caliber, 2nd kill, another incapacitation, and 4 secondary hits. Not that those really did much for us. So at this point, we only have, I believe it's a Georgia and a Florida, just kind of camping it out in A cap. We're going to move forward into B cap, try and get the capture for the team, just so that way they can't win on points if we can't kill them for some reason. We're going to spot the Georgia. He's given us a pretty good angle, so we're going to take that shot any day of the week, use our spotter plane as well, and hope for some good results. We get something pretty decent. It looks like that was 4,000. Definitely could have been better, but also could have been quite a bit worse. Florida is kind of creeping out here, and that George has given us a nice juicy angle, but the Florida is going to give us a wider target to shoot at, given that he's coming to us rather than away from us. So we're going to take that shot. We're going to try and get the rear gun involved. Never mind. Looks like we don't have that spot. We're going to abandon the cap just because we have other people taking care of it. So we've got some juicy targets here, and we're going to try and just end it by killing them. We got a nice salvo off on that Florida right off the bat. He's going to go ahead and hide behind the island. You know, at that angle, your options are hide behind the island or run, given the angle you were presenting. We're going to get the rear gun involved on the Georgia. The Georgia is fantastic. I was going to say the angling of the armor and the turret angle allows for some really great angling of armor at, you know, when you're trying to get that rear gun involved. Most of the time, it's more than enough. We do get that 3rd kill. Yeah, so that's 3 kills, 156,000 damage. We have 3 badges at this point. Now all that's left is that Florida who's just hiding behind the island. Like I was saying, the Georgia, I mean, especially at longer ranges, at this angle that I'm presenting right now, is near perfect. It's very hard to get any penetrations at any kind of range. Obviously, close range with 18-inch guns, you're going to get something pretty decent, but could have been a whole lot worse, all things considered, and how weak the armor is when showing a completely flat broadside. So I believe this is a Georgia to our left here. I was thinking he's going to do the stupid thing and come right out in front of him, but it looks like he's just going to camp it out. So we are not going to do what the rest of them are and going to try and flank him from the back. Looks like he's just going to reverse flat broadside on out. That destroyer does notice it, and he's going to go ahead and launch his torps. But obviously, the sooner we can kill him, the better. I'm going to take that shot any day of the week. And boom, 2 citadels, incapacitation, and our 4th kill. So we are going to end this match with, let's see, 471,000 credits, 183,000 damage, Confederate, high caliber, dev strike, top of the leaderboard, 2,600 base XP, 4 kills, a fire, 5 citadels, 4 hits, and 5 incapacitations, and 46 total hits, I should say. Hope you guys enjoyed the replay, and I do hope you have a great rest of your day, and look forward for more content and more replays that I have. I have a stockpile of some pretty great games built up, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you're on the lookout for any future replays. Have a good one.